The mechanical mind encompasses some of the most basic, most rudimentary activities of the mind. It lies below the faculties of higher logical reasoning and forms a foundation for the most simple and automatic mental processes. It is like the core computer language upon which all kinds of routines are later built and which functions behind the scenes to keep the functionality of the computer in place. It is programmed through keys like repetition and the use of rhyming and rhythm, so as to appeal to the most simple forms of mental process and creating a type of automatic memory and reaction capability. This functionality of the mind can be programmed directly, either through educational or propaganda processes, or by an individual directly once he understands the role of the mechanical mind and the methodology of programming. For spiritual seekers, the first step is to quiet this aspect of the mind so that it is not controlling the internal dialogue. Suppression does not generally work in this regard. Shifting of the attention to higher level functions and areas of focus can help to minimize the power of this base program. It is here also that the power of recitation of mantras can aid the seeker, representing a replacement programming for the normal repetition with one that carries with it both the sound body of a higher vibrational activity, which has its own subtle benefits, and a significance, which, if dwelt upon by the seeker, can shift the attention elsewhere automatically. Pure mechanical repetition of a mantra, prayer, or devotional song has a relatively low impact in that it simply switches the mechanical action to a different verbal set, adding in the ability to dwell on the deeper significance means that those higher powers are invoked and invited to act, thereby making the shift of the attention more effective. Sri Aurobindo writes, quote, "The mechanical mind is a sort of engine. Whatever comes to it, it puts into the machine and goes on turning it round and round, no matter what it is. That is the nature of the mental physical, to go on repeating without use the movement that has happened. It is what we call the mechanical mind. It is strong in childhood because the thinking mind is not developed and has, besides, a narrow range of interests. Afterwards, it becomes an undercurrent in the mental activities." End quote. Reference Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, Our Many Selves, Practical Yogic Psychology, Chapter 2, Planes and Parts of the Being, pages 49 to 50.